right. Just watched Ju-on VHS.
Yeah, not an easy way to watch it. But welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween with Movie Clips. I'm JS.
And I'm Andy.
And today we are briefly reviewing Ju-on The Grudge, the 2002 film from Takeshi Shimizu. Andy, you had an interesting experience when you first watched Ju-on. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so I had not seen the American version first. I still have not seen the American version.
Okay.
And I heard that foreign scary horror films are actually, for the most part, scarier than American horror films. So, given that fact, going into the movie, I felt like it may not have been the best idea watching it by myself late at night. So I waited until it was the daytime to give it a second go after I made it a minute into the film. But it was it was a good film. It wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be honest. But I thought the part that really started making it scary for me was the point at which the possessed demonic girl started crawling towards that man.
Yeah.
That was when it really kind of took a turn for me.
Yeah, and I actually saw the American remake, which is also done by the same director. It's a really interesting project. That's happened a few times in cinema, where someone feels the need to remake their own movie for whatever reason. So I saw that one first in theaters, and that really scared me back in the day. My friends and stuff would call you up on the cell phone and do that thing after you'd seen the movie.
Not funny.
Yeah, not funny at all. And then I caught up with this version. The first time I saw it was with a group of people, and we made fun of it, which I'm not proud of. I'm just not. But then, like you, Andy, I watched Ju-on alone, and it's really creepy.
It is pretty creepy, yeah.
And I watched it alone with my cat recently, which added a whole other layer to it.
Watch out for the cats.
Yeah.
And the creepy schoolgirls, and yeah.
So Ju-on is up there with Ringu as putting J-horror on the map in recent years. And I do think that it adds something special to the horror genre that is just a little far removed from us. Part of it is the performances are not at all what you would call realistic. I mean, it seems to stem from the whole kabuki stage play.
Yeah, and the way that they portray the possessed people or the ghosts or whatever you want to call them, they're all in this white face, dark eyeliner, makeup. And at first that took me out of the film, but then I kind of acknowledged it for what it was, and that's just kind of the style of the demonic possessed ghost portrayal.
Yeah.
And it worked by the end. The little kid was really freaky.
Yeah, that kid, and it seems like a lot of child actors in Asia just really nail it. I don't know what they're feeding them there.
Yeah.
But it's just something in their genes, I guess.
I do have to say, one thing that I don't know if this is all horror films. I haven't watched a ton of horror films, to be honest, but the one thing that kind of gets old in horror films, and it definitely was exemplified in this film, was the whole idea of having the little kid who's possessed in the background of a shot, and then you cut to another shot and he's just not there.
Yeah.
I get what they're doing, but at the same time, for some reason it throws me out of the film.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the case throughout all of Ju-on. There was a lot of that going on where it was the ghost or the demon was in one shot, and then the next shot it was gone.
Yeah, that's a very tired technique, I feel. And also the jump scare, which is often preambled with this sort of musical sting, almost to get us going. Both of those things happen frequently throughout Ju-on.
I thought the most effective scary horror parts of the film were the ones where the ghost or demon was moving extremely slowly with that really creepy noise. Yeah. Just kind of extending, drawing out the moment to a point where it was just really uncomfortable and incredibly scary.
Which is something Japanese cinema is great at, is drawing out a moment. I mean, they're infamous for having someone take 10 seconds to turn their head. And sometimes it really pays off.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that bit where she appears in the bed, that gets me. I just find that incredibly disturbing.
Oh yeah.
This is our review of Ju-on The Grudge. Would you recommend it to our review?
We've got to get going. It's storming outside.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, I'm Andy from Movie Clips. I recommend the film. It was a great horror film for me.
Yeah, I would absolutely recommend it. And check out the American version as well, because I mean there's some subtle differences. But yeah, I think they'd make a great double feature. So I'm JS. Peace out.